Hey y'all, so I want to talk about the 3 steps of manifestation that I've learned through this journey. Step 1 is just to have an idea, really, just to have an idea about something that you want to manifest, that you want to bring into your life. Step 2 is to feel the energy, like pre-feel it, like feel it before you get it, feel as if you already have it before you actually get it. And then step 3 is to let go. So I'm going to go into detail for each one of those, but I just kind of wanted to say these are the 3 steps that I realized. The last one is the hardest one, by far. Is the letting go process. But let's talk about all three. So first, we just have to know like what it is that we're trying to manifest, right? We have to know like what it is that we want and what it is that we want to bring into our lives. Everything starts with a thought. Everything that exists in this world was first a thought. So if we think about it like that, even new inventions, even like every single thing that you see, everything that is was first a thought. It had to be a thought first before it could manifest into anything in the physical realm. So it starts with that. So we have to like determine what it is. And it doesn't have to be one thing. It could be multiple things. You could be manifesting multiple things at one time. You just have to have the thought first of what it is that you want. That's the easiest step. The step 1. I think each step gets a little harder, but step 1 is definitely the easiest. Just knowing what we want, thinking of it, creating it in our mind about what it is that we want. The second step is, like I stated, bringing it into your reality emotionally, because you have to feel it. So you have to think it first, right? Everything that exists first start with a thought, and then you have to feel it into your reality. So you have to know and feel that it's all that you already have it. You have to emotionally go through the motions as if it's already happened, it's already exists. Like you just go through those motions like inside. You have to feel it, like really feel it, get excited about it. Be rejoiceful for it. Like it's already happened emotionally. Your body has already experienced emotionally what it would be like to have whatever it is that we're manifesting, right? So emotionally, our body has already gone through the process as if we already have whatever it is. It's already in our reality. Our body has to go through that emotionally. Whatever you have to do in order to do that, there's different things that you can do. You can do visualization meditation, where you going into a meditation, and instead of the intention being like quieting your mind, it is like visualizing the experience that you're trying to manifest, whether that be a new job, whether that be a spouse, whether that be a new car or house, whatever it is that you're trying to reel into your reality. You have to already see it, right? So in your mind, you already see the house, you already experience how the job is going to be, you already know how successful you're going to be at the job, you already know how grand the house is going to be, how wonderful the car is going to be. Whatever it is that we're trying to bring in, we have to visualize it, we have to see it. Either you print out a picture of it, get some ideas, you can write down some ideas, you can visualize them in your head. You can look in the mirror and tell yourself that, every day, talk to yourself about what it looks like or how you feel about it, how excited you are about it. The whole purpose of this is multiple ways to feel it, and you have to figure out which one works best for you, which one comes most natural for you, where if you have to like physically see it and like this is what I want. That's why I think people do like those manifestation boards and they put the pictures up, because they're like, I need to see it on a daily basis, like a reminder of, and seeing it will get you excited, like, and not just seeing it like dang, I can't wait till I get that, or dang, it would be nice to have that. You have to look at it like, boy, I'm so excited. I can see myself in this house. I can see myself with this car. I can see myself with this new job. I see my spouse. They're like this. They're like that. Or whatever the case may be. We have to really believe it and feel it like to the core, where you should be breaking down and like emotional gratitude because you're just super excited beforehand. You just already know how it's going to feel once that manifestation actually happens, right? So there's a lot of different ways to build yourself up or to get that energy rising in order to bring that emotion in, to really feel like it's already happened, to really have the experience as if it's already done, right? So when you actually do have the experience or the manifestation comes in, you already know what it feels like. Your body has felt this emotion and this energy so many times, it already knows what to expect. It is already done it. Like it's already lived the emotionally whatever it is that the reality will actually really bring into like, okay, so you already lived it. You already lived the emotion so many times that once you actually get the new car, the new job, or the new spouse, or the new whatever, like how you feel about that, the excitement that you have about it, the happiness and joy that you have about it, your body has already experienced it several times around that circumstance. It's nothing new to your energy field. It's already felt it and put that energy out. That's how it was able to come into your reality. The third step, however, is mother. That that letting go, that's not easy at all. It's not. It's not easy. It's the hardest step. It's the last step. It's the hardest step of the whole process because it's easy to think about what we want. And it's honestly, once you get into the habit of like visualization or manifestation boards, or like being able to get excited about something that hasn't happened yet, like it feels like you already achieved it. It feels like you've already bought it. It feels like you've already received it. It already feels that way. So once you get into the habit of doing that, that's pretty easy too, because it's easier to sit down and look at pictures or look at different things or visualizations of things that you want and to get excited about them like you already have them. It's like, ooh, I can feel the energy. It's easy to create that energy of excitement over something that we want. Letting go, though, is a whole nother chapter and it's a whole nother thing. It's a third step. Letting go is the third step, and it is the hardest thing that we can do. So that part, the letting go part, is the not worrying about it. And it's hard to do. It's hard as crap to do because you want it, right? So a lot of the times when we want something so badly and we're in the process of trying to manifest that what we want, we just could tend to like worry about it or try to control it as far as a time frame, or try to like have some sense of control on it, right? So we're like, it hasn't happened yet. Oh my gosh, I ain't got it. When am I going to get it? Well, when is it going to happen? And what do I have to do in order to really what do I physically have to do? Because I'm doing this inner work, I'm doing this mental work, but I can't just sit down and it's not going to just drop out of thin air. I have to do something like, okay, well, what if this happens? Or what if this falls through it? What if, here we go. Here's the subconscious coming in, putting in a doubt, putting in the fear, putting in the worry surrounding it. And the letting go part is so important because you have to think about it like this. Like, okay, so you built yourself up, you put the energy out, you've already energetically experienced whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And now you're literally holding on to the manifestation. If it was attached to a rope, you're literally holding on to the rope and not letting it go. Even though the manifestation, even though you've done the 1 and 2, and now that you got 2 and you built up the momentum and you excited and you feel great in gratitude surrounding the circumstance that you haven't actually brought into your reality, but you've definitely experienced it emotionally already. And now you're holding on to it. You're holding on to it like a piece of rope that you won't let go of it. It's trying to take off, right? It's trying to, like, you put it out there, it's trying to take off running, right? That momentum is trying to go into the universe and create whatever it is that you just manifested and bring it back to you. That's the last step. That's the final part right before the manifestation. But you can't let go of the control. You holding on to it like it owe you money. you not letting it go nowhere. You got a vice grip on it. You think about it so much that and you don't think about it in a positive way anymore. Like, you built up the momentum about, like, feeling like, oh, how it feels if you already have it, and then you turn right around and then put the energy out there like, but I don't have it yet. And what if I don't get it? And oh man, and I got to do this in order to get, or whatever it is that subconscious does to us and manipulates us right back to right where we started, and that is the hardest part, because you really have to let it go. You have to not worry about it. You just have to know it's coming. You can't be in control of when it happens, how it happens, what happens. Let all of that go. That is the last step, but it's the hardest step for us to do, because we always feel like we have to be in control of everything. And we have to have some sense of control, right? You're going into the unknown. You don't know how you're going to get this new job. You don't know how you're going to get this new car, this new house, or this new whatever it is. You don't even know how it's going to come in, right? You can feel it. You can be excited about it. You can visualize it. You can see it. But then here comes the worry. Here comes the doubt. Here comes the fear. You're never really letting it go, letting it emotionally go, and just saying, okay, I built it up. Now let it do its job. Let it go out there. Let the energy that I've sent out come back to me now and bring me in the manifestation in which I'm creating. No, we hold on to it. We think about, like, why it hasn't happened yet, and what if it doesn't happen, and if any little negative thing we can come up with of worrying about when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen and all of that, when that is the ultimate thing that is keeping the manifestation from coming into the reality, into the 3D realm. It's the only thing keeping you from your dreams. It's the only thing. You are the only thing keeping you away from manifesting your dreams, from having the life that you've always desired and always wanted and always, like, dreamed of. You are the only one preventing it from happening. Nobody else. You. Because of the thoughts that we have after the fact. Because of step 3 and not being able to fully let go of the worrying about it and thinking about it and everything of that nature. That's what's holding us back. And it's really like you have to either... Okay, so a prime example. Have you ever had a job, right? You still have the job. You just like, you know what? I want to further my career. I want to do this, and there's just no opportunities at this company. Nothing wrong with the job. I'm just looking for something different. I'm going to find me another job. In those situations, that type of situation is the easiest thing to manifest, because you already have a job. You already have your security. You already have that stable income coming in. So even though you want something different, it's not like you're about to get laid off or that you're not successfully performing at your current job. You just want something different. And so now you're like, okay, I'm going to look for another job. And you put your application out there, right? So now you have a thought, I want a new job. And now you put your application out there and you're like, I'm going to get this new job. I'm going to be doing this. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait until I get me a new job, till I find me a new job. It's going to be everything I wanted it to be. It's going to be the bomb, right? So then you're like, that's what you're doing when you fill out a job, because you done found this job, right? First the thought it was like, I need to find me a new job. Then you come across this job and you're like, this is a perfect job for me. I cannot wait to get this job. This job is going to be so great. I'm going to be so good at it. I can't wait to start it. Da 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 da. Yes. And then you apply for the job and you let it go. And you know why you can let it go so easily? Because you already have a job. Because it's easier to find a job when you already have one than it is when you don't have one. Because when you don't have one, you're sitting there applying. You can do the same jazz, right? Step 1 and 2. And now that it comes time to let it go, you can't, because you need that paycheck. You need that income coming in. So if you don't have a job, it's like, oh my gosh, I need a job. I got to hurry up and find a job. Da 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 da. All of the energy that you exert for step 3 when you're supposed to be letting go, it's holding on, it's worrying, it's doubt, it's fear, it's everything to keep the manifestation from coming in, because it's natural process. I need this income. I need to find me another job. I can't just not have a job. So yes, I'm going to worry about when I'm going to get the next one and when I'm going to, you see, when you already have the job, it's easier to let go because you already have the income. So you're like, if I get the job, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Whatever. I'm just throwing it out there. And then you get that job because it was that manifestation process was so easy for you because you actually were able to let it go. You might not have realized that that's what you were doing, but because you had no attachment to the outcome of it and how it came about, then it came back to you. You put that positive energy out surrounding. You had the idea that you wanted a new job. You put the energy out there when you saw the job that you wanted to apply for. You put that positive energy out that you were going to get that job. And then you let it go because you really didn't care, like you wanted it, but it didn't make or break you. It didn't, your livelihood wasn't surrounding around it. So it was easier for you to let it go and just be like, okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go in there and apply. If I get the job, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And then, of course, you get that job, right? Because that manifestation was just an easy process. But when it goes into a process of not that easy, you can't just be like, oh, if I get it, I get it. I don't, I don't. Or you don't think about it like that. You don't wrap your mind around it like that. It's something that you really want and that you've been working for and that you really trying to manifest. So you put a lot of negativity on it that you don't know that you're consciously doing. It's a subconscious thing, and that's why I always talk to you guys about being aware, about being very much aware about the thoughts that you have and the emotions and the feelings that you have, even with the subconscious, because it'll come up and block and hold on to the manifestation. It'll hold on to it. It's not letting it go. It's holding on to it with a vice grip. And then it's going to stay right there. In step 2, is never going to come into fruition until you let it go. Immediately, once you let it go, you'll see that here it comes, you know? And a lot of the times, the natural process, because we don't know the steps and we're not like being consciously aware of the steps that it takes, a lot of the times it'll come once you say F it, right? Once you like, forget it. This shit ain't happening anyway. I don't care. I don't want it. I don't care. Now I let it go. And now next thing you know, here it comes. Because it was just letting it go. So for some of us, it takes to that moment of like, forget this. I don't even freaking care anymore. And then once you get to that point, you genuinely can let it go because you're at the point where I don't even freaking want it. I don't care. You know, it ain't happening. So forget it, you know, and now you let it go. And then you're like, well, where did this come from? Now all of a sudden it's coming into my reality. Because you let it go. So the third step is letting go. It's the path of least resistance. It is, you cannot resist a manifestation. You cannot sit there at the same time and be so excited and so like step 2, bringing that energy in, bringing that momentum in, feeling so great about a situation that hasn't happened, and then turn around and the next thought and the next breath and worry about a situation that hasn't happened. You can't do, you're clashing. It's like this, right? Because this energy is like, yes, I got it. It's going to be great. And then this one is like, but it ain't here yet. And I ain't did it. And it's butting heads like that, you know? So as soon as you remove this and let it go, like really just let it go, even if you have to put yourself in an epic mind state and say, I don't care, whatever happens, I really don't care about it. Like, I'm not worrying about it. It doesn't matter. Like those type of things. That's how you genuinely, well, at least for me, That's how I let go. It's funny because I'll be doing something, and as soon as I'm like about to say, I'm about to not do this, because it's not working out the way I thought. This is not about to happen. I'm not going to worry about it anymore because, like, it's just not happening, right? And then the fact that I'm not worrying about it anymore is what allows it to happen. So, Lord, if I haven't gone through this roller coaster of 1, 2, 3 and manifestation so many times, and what I realized was that genuinely, when it was a situation where I just put something out there and I never thought about it again, it really didn't make a difference to me if it happened or not. I just thought about something, I put positive energy out there about it, I emotionally felt like it already happened, and then I just kind of let it go and didn't worry about it. Those are the things that I see are manifesting into my reality. So I hope this is helpful to you, beautiful souls. I just wanted to talk to you about my experience with manifestation and how I really truly believe it's in 3-step process. And the third step is the hardest step. And it's just letting go. It's just not worrying about it. It's allowing the universe to do its thing. You did step 1 and 2. You had the initial thought. You pre-felt the emotions, like the situation, circumstance already existed in your reality. You've already felt the emotional ties to the outcome. That's all you have to do. That's your 2 steps. And then from there, the third step is just letting go and letting the universe do what the universe does and bring it back to you, and not worrying about it, how long it's going to take and when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen and all of that we do. That's part of our subconscious programming that we just love to do it, right? So we have to stop doing that and just genuinely not care about it after we've done all the work about caring about it. And then letting it go from there and letting the universe do what the universe does. And then watch it come back to you in full, manifestation in this realm. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope that you enjoy the video. And until next time, beautiful souls, have a wonderful rest of the day.